wanted to provide an exciting update, at least for me, on the self-induced problem of the band-assisted and band-resisted Rep Aries solution that I've been mulling over for, it might be a couple months now, sadly. That said, the funny part is, and the irony is that I originally set out to create less resistance on the 10-pound stack so you could do some of the auxiliary movements like lateral raises, rear delt flies. And then along that, I wanted to create a full solution that would also allow for band resistance. Funny enough, I think I've solved for the band resistance, which was really more of the secondary problem I was trying to solve. Now you might be thinking, why do you need band resistance? Well, number one, if you do max out the cable stack, you can add bands to obviously make it heavier, but you can also utilize this for more explosive movements, like an explosive chop or an explosive row or explosive press, so that the weight does not become completely weightless. And this is where Stray Dog has their own solution that costs around $130. It does look nice, it looks cool, but that's what gave me the idea. So I'm not the originator on this, but I found a much cheaper option, which all you need are these three items: this clip, which I pulled off of my Rep band resistant pegs, an eye hook bolt that I got from Lowe's, and then lastly a band of sorts like this Stroop 24-inch band, which I have. They make a bunch of different weights, so obviously you could use more weight if you'd like for the resistance. So next I'll show you guys how I set this up. Step one, you're gonna put this clip in here, which I have no idea what this hole is actually even for, but I will take it. All right, next we'll go ahead and put my Stroop band around this, clip that in there, and then I'll show you guys the last step. So to make this easier, you don't have to do this, but I would definitely suggest it. You want to lift the cable stack up and hook it onto something safe so it doesn't come off and smash your finger, and that way you have more room to work. So now you're going to take this eye hook here and you're going to insert it through this hole. And I ended up I got these at Lowe's. They're only a 1/4 inch, but I ordered some online that are 3/8 inch, so they're a little bit thicker, so they'll fit a little cleaner in here. You really don't need them, but basically I just screwed that on. And then lastly, I'll unhook this stack back. All right. And now I hook on my cable or my band to this hook. And voila. Now I just want to show you guys what it looks like once the band resistance is set up. So here, come here and do an explosive pulling movement. And as you can tell, it keeps that resistance constant so that the weight stack doesn't jump and go weightless on you. So if you're doing a rotational pull or anything like that, you don't want it to go weightless and all of a sudden all the 30, 40, 50, whatever pounds just drops on you. Doesn't create for a very smooth movement process. Like I said, all this, all in all, was minus the band, was under $5. They sell these clips at Lowe's, and the eye hooks, like I said, I'm gonna get some newer ones that are 3/8 inches instead of the 1/4, so it'll be a little bit of a tighter fit. But like I said, very cheap option to add resistance to your Rep Aries 2.0. Stay tuned for my band assisted final solution whenever that time comes. God only knows. But I'm excited that I at least solved one of the problems that I have going on.